mode. This ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad in pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet pointed guard.
Big numbers, 100 in a bag, that's a big number.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Hard.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. That one complete to Drover. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was.
There goes Green. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. On the double. 4-2.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We're beginning to turn you up.
Leo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On the ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down, Dallas.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
61, match box, light. Jump. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
On 1st down. It's Green, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Check. Man, I got you.
Go. Protein spill.
Switch.
Hey, echo. Go.
2nd and 13. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready? 60 or.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going, runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a pickup of 5, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He finds his man. It's Austin. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Hey, Charlie!
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I like that. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Well, the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Let's go. Jackrabbit, come on. Check. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Jim. Hard. Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Leo. X3. 218, chopper. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Driver complete. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Driver here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
42 the mic, 42. 42's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Recon, 132 fighter.
No. Off. Kill.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Nice, sweetheart.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Green. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike's 4-2.
Smooth.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey. Mike 42, check. Get it.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights through, and now a crease. He's got daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Sayers. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire It sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hudson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hudson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's complete. Right side, Driver with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
He's 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check 24. '44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Yeah, Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 30. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on? And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Hey, wahoo! Now! Deep river, deep river.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Green. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Look at me. Score, score. Under team five.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 34. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. On first down, it's Green. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And that will shape.
And they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
You draw corner. 50, play.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Zipper.
44's Mike. Check.
Lee Griffin.
He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Driver. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Over the middle, catch made by Driver. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
Rip right. Undercrush. Check.
Topper. 5.
Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You got tight right there.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition.
And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Kill. Turn up.
Stand. Silent. 64. Weak. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go out. 2.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Good job, D.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Go!
Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
They'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
On 1st down, Green. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Packers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And
Playing skills.